We're just waiting to check in. I'm definitely going to catch up my hair. But yeah, it seems nice so far. I haven't had a red hot in years. Yeah, now we're in. I don't think I'm gonna get a water gun. How much is those? 300 and just. I think that one is what? How much is that? Under the sun? They're probably dear like. Oh, that was 300. You might have to get a mini one. Put it down and we'll ask them and say, the earman tell somebody 600 a while ago. The earman said 600 a while ago. The gun, yeah. If it's small one, probably. Because the small one at 300. 500? You'd have to. Look, this is what you would get for 300. How many gun for 300? Okay, so in this clip I'm showing you, the idea was to show you how much I paid, but because this was a while back, you see how long that was? Yeah, the price them now completely different price I pay for things. So I went into the mushroom section. I have it here as the water part, but it's actually the mushroom water part. That's the smaller side, where I would say if you have smaller children and you don't want it to be too big, too crowded, you take them there. That's where I went with the littler kids. The bigger side is actually the jungle water part. That's the bigger side, and that's now 2,000. So mushroom park small side is now 1,500. At the time it was $500 less. So that's the side that we chose to go into, which was very appropriate for the ages of our children at the time. This is the fit for today. You can see me. Usually when I go water park and something murder. Yeah, and don't touch anything. I like to be fully covered. And reserve. Let's go on. Okay, from looking at this section, you would think this is for younger children, right? Because online or just when you purchase a ticket or anything from when I went, it didn't say that this section was for like younger children and like older children can't go there. It didn't have anything that says that. But just by looking at it, and from once we reach and me look upon it and see the mushroom stuff, like the first thing that came off in my head was this is definitely for younger kids, and I'm going to have my younger kids go in this section rather than the larger side, which is the jungle water park. Yeah, it have a bunch of slide. I think it have like they have a little thing for them to go in, slide and things to climb up on, a nice like a vibe go on feet. But that would be for like I'll say 5-year-old up, or if you have like an active 4-year-old where you want to run behind and go in at a slide behind and them things, that then you'll take them over to that side. But for someone with younger children who you want that younger child to be able to enjoy them time there, run through the little water stuff that's not too much water events for them, or just not too much water activity, the water pressure not too heavy for them or anything like that. This is a section that I would take them. 2-year-old, it says 2-year-old up, but I think if your child is like 1 or so, maybe you can take them in here still and go to this section only, because of how calm and how gentle the water was. And that whole section was a whole vibe. It was very gentle over there. It just chilled, right? And I don't know if it's because the day I was went there, but just that section being kind of like secluded, cut off, was a nice like a cozy vibe by itself. For, I would say, bring younger children. If you have young kids, that's a for go with them. Like a 2-year-old, run up in a bunch of big kids, because by right all of the big kids they want to go to the next side, which is understandable, because the next side it has a bigger pool. They have the things that run up and down pan, so it makes sense for the bigger kids to want to go over there. So me with my little toddler if I go back whenever I go back, that's a section that I would take them, but my 7-year-old would want to go to the next side, so I would probably pay for both. Like, I don't know how I do it, but definitely would I carry my younger ones here. So that's my tip. If you have young children, definitely check out this. If you have young children, you probably don't want to run up and down behind, maybe this would be a good section for them, because as you can see, the water isn't even that deep. This section, like, look, you see my 7-year-old and my 4, what was she at that time, 3, yeah, 3-year-old, they can literally stand up in the water. That's how shallow it is. So it was literally made for kids to go there, have fun, enjoy the park without, you know, parents having that much of a fear, and without having to run into too much big kids, too much bunch of adults and riri. All right, they're not too expensive and safe and like affordable for the younger children, and a good family thing to do. The jungle one is over there, but I feel like it was a bit much for the little baby. Alright, so not sure if you can see. So at first Autumn, you know, she'd cry and stuff, but I think because this water is literally for smaller kids, I'm just trying to show spaces without people, children. They find fun in it because there's, you know, them not know with a big picnic and rushing at them, and then they have them, you know, them can hang themselves in here. So the same thing with Autumn, she can hang herself in here, so she likes it, huh? This is the restaurant area, and now I'm gonna move my bags and take them to the other side. Alright, so this is the entrance. Have some gazebo ears over here. And this is actually the mushroom area, as I mentioned before. And that's the little pool and that's the kids them like. Oh, hold on. Oh, the shoes on the window, so. Oh, not to mention, over here full of tree, different type of tree, coconut, guinea. Oh, oh, them June plum here couldn't bigger. They may definitely look like June plum. I haven't had guinea in how long? Well, sweet guinea, the one them still new at those sweet. This is amazing. Put away. The food finally come. I got wings and fries. I got cheesy fries and I got regular fries for the kids because you know them kind of picky. They so Autumn did eat the wings. I ate the fries. I would get some type of other like chicken strips or something for the baby. But otherwise from that the food was good. I'm not gonna lie. It did, you know, it tastes good, it can eat. I never have no complaints about the food. You're not going to starve, you're dead, you buy things from the compound. They had like soft ice, snow cone, that's what you call it. They had treats for the kids. I did bring in, because sometimes the kids them eat things, so I bring in little snacks and them little water, so when them, so just in case we come and they don't want anything there, they would have something to eat. But otherwise from that it was good, and you know, me not to go eat again. All right guys, I am still at the farm and over here, so you don't only get the water park t-shirts. It's so windy here, it's nice, like it's really cool. They have only for shade, so you have to give them that. And if you're there with the kids and the kids are play, and of course there's another adult there watching the children, you can literally take a nap because it's that chill, just like what she's doing. My daughter Autumn, definitely nap time, she can't pass nap time, so she drop asleep and try to lay down, and it feels so good because the breeze is nice. It just, you know, such a chilled vibe. My only gripe with this place is the slide. So I'm about to try the slide right now, and I was like, let me see what this is like. But the first red flag is that one little stream of water, and you think that since okay, maybe it's a kids section, so that one little stream of water that would work, but everybody have to push themselves. That's my only gripe with the place, because big up on it too, and like everybody have to push themselves. The metal, you know, it kind of want paint over. It needs some maintenance. It needs maintenance and it needs to be updated. So either they need to change this slide from this little slide that they have here, or fix this slide so it can be up to date, paint it, make it so it's easier for people to slide down it and not have to push themselves down it. Maybe add another stream of water or higher pressure water, I don't know. Or even if they, because sometimes in Jamaica the pressure low or high or whatever, probably they need to change a type of slide so that way if the pressure isn't as high, you're still able to slide down. Because I'm not sure if this metal is going to work. Maybe the metal, I don't know, but I think they could do a better job with the slide. That's my only gripe. Everything else was good, but hopefully by now they probably changed it, or if they haven't changed it, that they'll think about updating that slide. Otherwise, from that, 10 out of 10 for me and the kids. Okay, so I think we left when it was almost time to close. We left at 5 o'clock. Because after 5 we get there at I think about 11, and we left like after 5. So we spent basically a whole midday there, and it was worth it. The whole midday did worth it. So yeah, they do close at 5 o'clock under that, and that's the time that we left at that time that we'd wrap up for leave. So it was a day well spent. So let me tell you now, my full review. So the Costa Farms also has different sections and things to do. They have a playground area for kids, but I'm not even gonna lie, the playground area did look kind of hot and there was nobody over there, and rightfully so, cause the sun did hot, there wasn't much shade over there, but it had a lot of playground type of things. I'm gonna insert a clip of it so you can see that. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, it's big too, big land space, and I'm pretty sure if you don't have party, I don't know if them do party, I think over there whole of a space, but they're for run up and down. But honestly, in the sun at during the day, I can't really picture much kids going over there. I think more kids don't want go over in the water area just because the sun's so hot. On this side, they have the jungle water park that I mentioned earlier, where I said that we're for the bigger kids. And when we got there, little after we come, there was like two bus load of children, I guess from like a primary school, and that's the side that they took them to. They didn't even come to this side. They went to the bigger side with the kids, and that's the next thing that they offer. They offer group packages. They also have paintball. I'm like, this is why I said I would come back, but me have to come back with all the kids, because they have paintball. They have dune buggy, I think that's what it's called. They have dune buggy. They have paintball, dune buggy, and the playground. So there's options there and things for you to do there. So it's definitely somewhere that I would check out and that I would go back to.